AnnyeongBuzz. Welcome back to your favorite corner of K-pop, where we dive deep, fangirl responsibly, and celebrate everything iconic. And oh, today's topic? It's not just iconic, it's historic. So let me just say this loud and clear. Stray Kids just broke the record for the biggest K-pop concert ever held in Spain. Spain, y'all. The land of flamenco, paella, and now SKZ domination. On July 23rd, Stray Kids took over the Riyadh Air Metropolitano Stadium in Madrid. And if that stadium name sounds familiar, it's because that's the home turf of Atletico Madrid. Yes, a full-on UEFA Champions League venue. This is no ordinary arena. This is the kind of place where football legends make history. And now, Stray Kids has added their name to that list as the first ever K-pop artist to headline there. That's not just big, that's legendary. And before we even go into the details of the set list or the fan reactions, let's just pause for a second. A K-pop group, a fourth-gen group at that, just stood on the same stage where the Rolling Stones and Bruno Mars performed. Let that sink in. Stray Kids is now in the same conversation as music royalty. When I heard the news, I got chills, like literal goosebumps. Because we've watched these boys grow from their elevator days, fighting for their place on survival shows, to this, a world tour named Dominate, and they're doing exactly that. And let me tell you something. The fans, aka Stay, showed up and showed out. The concert sold out immediately. No surprise there, right? But still, it says a lot about how deeply rooted K-pop has become in Europe. Madrid turned into a sea of light sticks and fan chants. You could feel the energy even just through the videos. They opened with Mountains, and from there it was just a high-octane ride of hits, B-sides, and even unit stages. If you're a real Stay, you know how much we live for those unit stages. It's where each member gets to shine in their own way, whether it's Han's fire rap, Felix's deep voice shaking the earth, or Lee Know dropping moves like it's nothing. Also, can we talk about the fact that this was their first ever solo concert in Madrid? Like, imagine debuting your first solo show in a country and doing it in a literal stadium. That's confidence. That's power. That's SKZ. And during the concert, they were so sweet and emotional. They said, "We've always wanted to come to Spain, and it's all thanks to you all. We're grateful that we were able to come to such a beautiful city." My heart. They also promised they'd come back again and thank the fans for waiting so long. And then they closed with Star Lost as the encore, which is such a perfect choice. It's emotional, it's meaningful, and it felt like the ultimate thank you to the Spanish Stay who've been waiting patiently for years. Now, here's my personal take. This concert isn't just a flex for Stray Kids. It's a statement. A statement that fourth-gen K-pop is not playing around. People love to talk about BTS and Blackpink breaking records, and they absolutely deserve all the praise. But what Stray Kids is doing right now proves that the new wave of K-pop has just as much global impact. Also, I've seen people say that K-pop in Europe is not that big. Well, explain the sold-out stadium then. Explain the way Spanish Stay practically turned the streets of Madrid into a pre-concert festival. There were fan projects, banners, chants, and even themed cafes leading up to the concert. That kind of energy, it doesn't happen unless a fandom is truly thriving. What I love most about this event is that it feels like a reward for both Stray Kids and Stay. Because this isn't just about record sales or chart positions. This is about connection. And you can tell how much this moment meant to them. It was genuine. Okay, I want to ask you this, and please answer in the comments because I'm dying to know. What's one Stray Kids song that would have made you cry if they sang it live in front of you in that stadium? For me, it's gotta be Grow Up. That song always gets me. But Star Lost is a close second. And hey, if you were actually at the Madrid concert, tell us everything. What was the vibe like? How early did you line up? Did you cry? Scream? Lose your voice? We need the full tea. All right, stay tuned because in the next half, I'm going to talk about the upcoming Rome concert, the final stop of the Dominate World Tour, and what this entire tour means for the future of Stray Kids in the K-pop industry. Now let's talk about what's next. Because this Madrid show might have made history, but Stray Kids is not done yet. Not even close. Their next and final stop for the Dominate World Tour is none other than Stadio Olimpico in Rome, and it's happening on July 26th and 27th. Yup, 2 nights back-to-back in another legendary stadium. And get this, Stadio Olimpico is even bigger. It's one of the largest sports venues in all of Europe. This is where the Italian national football team plays. This is Olympic-level stuff. Again, no small feat. Just think about that for a second. Stray Kids is literally wrapping up their world tour with a grand finale in one of the most prestigious stadiums in the world. It almost feels symbolic, doesn't it? Like, they started from JYP's training rooms and survival shows, and now they're ending their tour in Rome, the Eternal City, the City of Empires. Kind of fitting for a tour called Dominate, don't you think? Honestly, this tour has been the ultimate flex. The set lists, the fan service, the production, everything has been on another level. It's not just a tour, it's a global movement. And the best part, it's not just Asia and the US anymore. Europe is getting the full Stray Kids experience, and the reception has been insane. I've seen people online say that this tour feels like the moment Stray Kids stepped into their final form. And you know what? I agree. There's a level of confidence, control, and presence that they're showing right now that screams, we're not rising stars anymore. We are the stars. And for anyone who still underestimates fourth-gen groups, I just want to say this. Stray Kids didn't just sell out stadiums. They left a cultural mark. When a K-pop group makes history in Spain and then immediately follows it up with a finale in Rome, that's not just success, that's legacy building. Now here's a fun thought. Do you guys think this tour is paving the way for more K-pop stadium tours in Europe? I mean, if Stray Kids can pack out these massive venues, who's next? Could we see groups like ATEEZ, TXT, or even New Jeans and IVE reaching this level in the next few years? Drop your predictions below because this feels like the beginning of a new era. Also, let's not forget the emotional side of all this. You could feel how much this meant to the boys. During the Madrid show, they said, "Thank you for waiting for a long time. I will definitely come back." That hits deep because fans do wait, sometimes for years. And when their favorite group finally comes, it's more than a concert. It's a full circle moment. And now Stay in Rome are gearing up for their turn. You just know there are going to be banners, chants, and tears flowing like the Trevi Fountain. I can already imagine the encore with Star Lost under the Roman sky. Cinematic, honestly. And for those of us watching from afar, this is still our win. Seeing Stray Kids take over Europe like this is so affirming. It shows that K-pop is not a trend. It's not a phase. It's a global force that's evolving, expanding, and connecting people across languages and continents. So to wrap this up, Madrid made history, Rome is going to make waves, and Stray Kids? They're not just dominating a tour, they're dominating the future of K-pop. Let's talk in the comments. Are you proud of Stray Kids? What do you think their next move should be after the Dominate tour? Maybe a surprise comeback? Maybe another subunit album? Or maybe a stadium tour in Indonesia? Hey, let me dream, okay? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into the world of K-pop. This is AnnyeongBuzz, signing off. Until the next comeback, the next record breaker, and the next unforgettable moment in K-pop. See you next time.